Hey there, welcome to another edition of the Akashic Portal Insights Weekly, June 15th through the 21st, 2020. This is a very powerful, intense week. I'm Jen Duchene and I'm using the Illuminating Journey cards. When I was shuffling the cards to ask what we need to know about this week, I could feel a lot of emotion coming up. Like there's a turmoil in our emotional experience that hasn't been expressed. So it's like we're going deeper, and the revolution of the clock or time is going what we might consider backwards. So we're being swept back into emotions that we haven't fully digested, fully experienced or expressed. So some people may feel very irritated. Why are we going back there? Some people may feel very swept up in the enjoyment of feeling feelings, whatever they are. It's great to feel my emotion, express myself. So we're going to get all spectrums of this, and that's going to show up in what some people might consider tenseness or stress because they're trying to stop others from having their expression. And there are those that just want to wallow in their expression. It's great to really feel your emotions, but there's this, it's like we're on a timer. There is so much time we can do to express the emotion that has to come up, that's rising within us. And then we have to be able to move ahead, move away from how that undigested emotion triggers us or controls us or makes decisions for us. So we have the bowl of emotion, which is beautiful, experiencing emotions. And then there's this essence of being able to go, I can feel my emotion, I can hold them, I can express it, I can have compassion for it. And I've got to make decisions that are bigger than my emotions. And this is a very exciting, but also very stimulating week, because not only do we have the 15th, which is the middle of the month, middle of the year, as we're moving into the turning of the wheel, we also have the solstice coming up. And then right after the solstice, we have the new moon, which is an eclipse. So it's a ring of fire eclipse. So there's a lot of shifting of what has been, the exchanging of energy or the shifting of power, like resources. What has been mine may go to someone else or something else, right? I'm just thinking about all of these things that are in the balance. And how it plays out will depend on how caught up we are in the emotion. I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise, so hopefully you can still hear me. But it's very interesting. It was dead quiet until I started doing this video. So emotion is a beautiful thing. Feeling our feelings is a beautiful thing. Acknowledging how we feel, what it's making us do, and deciding, do I want this reaction? Do I want to be irritated? Do I want to be, furious? Do I want to make people do things? So there's that aspect. I'm angry and I want people to suffer because of my anger. And then there's the other part of feeling our feelings. I'm so excited that I can feel my feelings. They may not be feelings I want to feel, but I'm feeling them. And I'm so excited I can feel my feelings and listen to where the emotion is coming, and then begin to understand, what do I need so that this emotion, this pain is complete. Like it doesn't need anything more from me. What do I need to give it? What do I need to feed this emotion? So we get to choose. Are we feeding it more pain? Are we feeding it resistance? Are we saying, well, just push that pain down, it doesn't matter, and then more and more kind of starts to push up. So just being aware, when we hit the solstice and the sun is at Cancer 0 degrees, and all 4 points, we hit the world axis points, where everything starts to open, portals are opening and shifting, and we're stepping into a sense of maturity of how we deal with what is, how we accept what is. Like we can't change what is, but we can change our perspective. We can move to a different place and see things in a different way because we're going, oh, that thing triggers me because I have this experience. I didn't learn about this. This is how I was treated. What do I need? What can I give myself so I can heal that? This is an immensely powerful time to heal the hurts, seen and unseen, that you know about of yourself, of your own experience, so you can step into a much higher vibration of holding energy for others, holding energy for yourself that comes from a place of love and kindness and expansion, or the opposite, from fury, anger, resentment, etc., and anything in between, right? So you get to be the master of your own experience, or mistress of your own experience. Let's see what the cards have to say. First one, well, we have the 3, the portal, soul portal number 3. This card has come up numerous times, and I find it really interesting that this card has come up right now for the just this solstice week, this new moon, annular ring of fire, which is so potent because the 0 degrees is new beginnings. And so just feeling that energy that feels underwater, as I talked about the energy of change, as if we're underwater, as if we're in the substance of water, which changes things, right? We change in water, water changes everything. And just being in that field of water and fire, we have this energy that we've been in, water and fire, the passion being birthed, this Neptunian Martian thing that's been going on, that is waking us up to something greater than what we've seen. This energy of the light, like we're swimming up to the light. We're swimming up, when I say to the light, it is the light of recognition of who we are beyond what has kept us stuck, beyond the beliefs, beyond the limitations. It's this deeply emotional pull that draws up to the energy of our soul, to the awakening, to the heart expansion of who we are, so we can express it. Oh, this is who I am. This is the world I live in that has all these limitations, and this is how I'm going to allow myself to be expressed here. This is what I'm here to do, to allow the light to come into me so that I can be expressed with that and function from that place, as opposed to functioning, looking at the external signals of what other people are telling us. Somebody says it's wrong, I shouldn't do that, I've got to behave. And this completely sweeps away all of that and goes, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm here to express. And this is a joyful, beautiful expression of love, self-expression of love and curiosity and total kind of surrender to the truth of who we are. There's the fire, there's the light, there's this linking of being reborn, born into something new. There's this magical energy that's awakening us and exploding us into a whole new field of potential. So, who are you and who do you want to be? And you're being given this incredible light that's feeding your thirst, the fire and the energy of light and water that is allowing you to change shape. Oops. And then the second card is the 4. And this card has also come up before. And I love that when you look at this card, there's a corner here, there's this red. There's little pieces of red in the peacefulness of the greens. And then you go here and it's all red. And just see how this energy in this space is being lit up. And this idea of the spaceship landing and this energy of this person, perhaps you, just dressing in this outfit that's full of layers of expression, like a rose opening, and just kind of spinning in the petals of the beauty of who you are. This is who I am. and being lit by these different elements, the awareness of the invisible, what lies beyond, the mystery and beauty of life. It's all here, and it's all kind of shining on you, wakening up your heart, like rising, the blood of your being rising, the pumping of your heart, the awareness of being alive, of really connecting to not just the earth, but to the blood life of who you are, the blood singing in your veins, the heart pumping, the awareness of your liveliness, and that sense of this, this part being lit up, being filled with light. So your awareness wakens up. I also think it's very interesting because we have, whoops, when you do it backwards, 3, we have a 3, and then we have a 4. So there is a, systematic rising of energy and awareness and a sense of being awakening in newness, born into newness, and ready to just take what is. Maybe there are things that are old or things that are ancient, or things that are new, and just allowing all of them to be in the field of where you're working. So you're focused on what you're creating as opposed to what's lacking, because it's all there. And then the third card, very interesting. So this card is the Cloak of Invisibility. So I find that really interesting. For those of you who don't know, this deck of cards, Illuminating Journey cards, have soul portals, as we've seen, numbers, and tools. So the Cloak of Invisibility is a tool for us. It's almost, I get the sense that, not only is there a sense of magic or that kind of sleight of hand, how things change when we change who we are, when we don't allow the emotions that are poisoning us to run the show, when our old beliefs and thoughts are not trapping us and holding us hostage, but when we really allow that to be gone, to be covered, and we step into the mystery of being completely lit up, completely at peace and excited with the field that we're in, the possibility and the potential of what we're here to create and bring light to, then we are in this space. We are creating behind the Cloak of Invisibility, and we're given tremendous freedom from the old thinking, the old believing, the old habits. You just think about all the ways a Cloak of Invisibility can help you step into a new phase. Like you've been somebody, people have seen you as someone a certain way, you've behaved a certain way, and this comes along to say to you, it doesn't matter. We're kind of giving you this energy to create something new. Others may not see it, right? You don't have to do it out in the open. Sometimes we feel very exposed when we're doing new things. This card is telling me that we can feel safe to kind of go through the process of dismantling what has been. And so we bring in this energy of rebirth into this time. So there we have it, the 3, this idea of being lit up by light, by the light of our truth, in the field of every possibility, in the field of love, and then awakening or moving deeper into the field of love, right? Deeper into everything exists. And I feel so, just waiting for the helicopter. I feel so incredibly alive and really seeing things that I haven't seen. What's in the landscape? What's in front of me? What is the potential of what there is? And how can I bring it into more of the space so that I can express more of me, how we become partners and we co-create this new energy, using what is, using what's coming, using what has been unseen. And just seeing there's that little spark of purple over here, and then we go here into the cloak. of invisibility. So how can you use the cloak of invisibility to help you move through what may be contentious, awkward experiences, to kind of just go, okay, this is the direction I'm going. I'm working towards that. I am not caught up in what was, right? And here you have it. So I would just love to hear what you see and what you interpret from this week's reading. I feel like that cloak of invisibility gives us a sense of safety to truly birth something new within us. And Jen Duchene, jenduchene.com. If you're interested in the Illuminating Journey cards, they are for sale. I'll have the links below. Please subscribe to my channel and let me know what came up for you. And I'll see you again.